So, hi everyone. I think it's finally time that I properly address something that I've been putting off for some quite a while now. And I am officially announcing that I'll be taking an indefinite hiatus from VTubing and streaming as of today. And I want to be clear about something right away because this isn't just another temporary break where I'll be back in a few weeks or months or whenever things settle down like I used to before. So I honestly don't know when I'll be able to return, and I think it's going to take me quite a long time to return. But this is also not a farewell, and I'm not saying goodbye to VTubing, streaming, or to all of you. I'm simply stepping away for now. To be completely honest, my 2026, my half of the year has been quite a lot. At the beginning of the year, I thought that the biggest thing I'd have to deal with was med school. I really thought, okay, this is it. I'm going to finish it, become a doctor, and figure everything else out along the way. But unfortunately, things didn't go the way I planned, and due to personal reasons, I had to make the difficult decision to leave medical school. And now I'm back to pursuing my nursing career. And honestly, that decision wasn't easy either. It felt like I was standing at the crossroads trying to figure out which direction my life was supposed to go to. I spent so much time and effort pursuing one path only to eventually realize that I needed to take another one. And now I'm going to be working as a nurse again while also dedicating a lot of my time to studying for a US nursing licensure exam. It's something I'm really going to have to focus on, and realistically, I don't think I'll have much time for streaming anymore. And then there was also heartbreak. So after 7 years together, I had to end a long-term relationship with someone who had been such a huge part of my life. I'm still processing it. I think I'm going to be processing it for a while. And I think that explains a lot about why streaming started feeling different for me. There were times when I'd sit down in front of my computer and think, okay, I have to stream it today. And I'd do it. But deep down, I knew I was just dragging myself through it. Which is kind of funny because I genuinely wanted to keep streaming. I even bought a good quality microphone, invested in these VTuber models, and made all these plans for the future. Only for me to eventually say, okay guys, I'm going on an indefinite hiatus. What a timing. But I don't regret any of it because streaming gave me something really special. It gave me a place where I could create, perform, laugh, talk to people, and just be myself. And most importantly, it gave me all of you. That's something I'll always be grateful for. I also decided to record this announcement instead of saying it live because I didn't want to put you all in a position where you felt like you had to react to everything happening in my personal life, and I don't want this to become something heavy, of course. I don't want y'all to feel like you have to worry about me or carry any of this with you, so I just recorded it and just decided to upload it and just I wanted it to be genuine. I didn't want just a letter to be written just for y'all to read. I wanted something really personal because I'm really genuine with everything that I do, and because I love being a VTuber and I love streaming for y'all. So yeah, I wanted to leave with something a little more positive, and despite everything that happened this year, leaving med school, changing careers, experiencing heartbreak, losing some friendships, and honestly just feeling completely lost at times, I learned a lot. Even if this year hasn't ended yet, I learned that sometimes the path you planned for yourself isn't necessarily the path you're meant to stay on. I also learned that some people can be an important part of your life without necessarily being there forever. I also learned that it's okay to start over. And most importantly, I learned that even when you feel like you've completely fallen apart, you can still pick yourself back up. Maybe not immediately, maybe not perfectly, but eventually you do. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. So, for the foreseeable future, I'll be focusing on myself, my career, studying for my nursing licensure exam for another license aside from my Philippine license, and while working again as a nurse and figuring out what comes next. And as for VTubing, I'll leave that door open. I might still randomly show up from time to time though. I have years of old streams sitting around. So maybe you'll see me randomly posting some clips or reels from them. And not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss streaming, but I really have to focus on everything on my life right now. And honestly, streaming became like an escape for me before. Whenever I'd feel stressed, streaming was always my option, my go-to, or just even playing with games with friends or chatting with you, my viewers. Like someday I would just stream for some just chatting stream, and everything would be okay. So yeah, this is why I didn't want to do live, because I'm really a soft-hearted person, and I don't know, like sometimes I I really don't want to cry because I don't know, I'm just used to showing my tough side. I don't like crying in front of everyone, even in IRL. But well, I guess sometimes emotions can really get the best of us, that sometimes it's just hard to suppress your emotions. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, aside from past old clips, I might also pop up with some voice acting, voiceover content, or maybe even song covers every now and then. So yeah, even if I'm not actively streaming anymore, I don't necessarily mean I'll completely disappear from the internet. I just won't be able to promise regular streams anymore. And who knows? Maybe someday, when life becomes a little more stable for me, I'll find myself wanting to come back and stream again. Though I don't know when that will be, and I don't know what things will look like when I do, but I want to leave that possibility open. For now, though, I think it's time for me to step away and focus on the life in front of me. So, damn, here goes the sad part. So, thank you. Thank you for every stream you watched, every message you sent, every laugh, every raid, every follow, every little bit of support you've all given me throughout the years. Y'all probably don't realize how much those little things meant to me. And I'm really grateful for that. Like, for a part of my life, I got to be your scuffed, bad internet connection VTuber. Your Kairumi, your Kairu. So, this isn't a goodbye. It's just more of see you later. I honestly don't want to end this recording yet. Like, I don't know, sometimes just wanna keep on yapping. Cause, yeah, I mean, I just like to speak out my thoughts out loud sometimes. When things can get overwhelming, just some piece of advice that I've learned for these, um, for the, um, my first half of 2026, I really learned that it's really helpful for you to like voice out yourself, like speak yourself out, because sometimes things can really get overwhelming, and like sometimes it's just really hard to process everything on your own. So I hope that could also be a lesson for y'all. And take care of yourselves, everyone. I'm stuttering. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Keep being kind to yourselves, keep moving forward, and don't be afraid to start over when you need to. Okay? So, yeah, I'll see y'all whenever I'm ready to come back again. With love, always, Kairu. See y'all again.